everyone's had a good day today. I mean, I know it's just morning, but I've been awake all night. Well, I'm gonna be doing some Drawtober prompts today. So I'm pretty excited to do that. I actually drew these ahead of time, kind of while I was at work, because I missed the first week, and I really wanted to actually finish a drawing challenge for once in my life. So I tried to draw 2 of them. This one's for vampire, though that was probably obvious. Thank you, Ben. I'll do my best to look at the chat. Sometimes I get really distracted when I'm drawing, but let's turn the opacity down. I don't typically do line art, but I'm going to try and keep this. I've been trying not to do as much line art because I generally don't really enjoy it. Since I sketched this out on paper, that's what we're going to have to do. I actually had a lot of fun designing this character. I have a few vampire OCs already, and I was thinking it would be fun if I made like an older sister for one of them. So I thought like a Lolita, like Ojo-sama, like big sister would be funny. Kind of fitting for a vampire too. I haven't designed OCs in so long. It's been nice getting back to that again. I was actually drawing this at work, and one of the ladies that I work with, she's an older lady, she just finds it really fast. A lot of people, will see you drawing or in the break room or something like that and be like, oh wow, you can draw? It's always kind of an awkward experience because you just want to enjoy your break. But I did think it was funny because I was drawing this little vampire lady and she was like, I should get you to draw my nephew. And I just thought that was silly. I know people mean well when they do that, but man, I always get so anxious when someone says that to me. Because I'm just like, oh man, they want me to draw something for free, as if it doesn't take a lot of effort to do all this stuff. But other than that, it was still fun drawing this. I've been trying to get back into the habit of it because, man, I really don't draw like I used to. Even just doing little sketches every day was really nice. Originally I was actually going to do Elvira for the vampire prompt, the first prompt of Drawtober. But then I remembered she's actually not a vampire. I think she's just a spooky lady. She is based on a vampire though, which is interesting. The artist phenomenon. That is true. I feel like every artist has a couple of those stories of someone being like, this isn't even the first time I've had that happen to me at work. At this specific job. I had someone else ask me to make like what was it, like a sewing pattern or something? I should have said no, but I have such a hard time saying no. And so I was like, yeah, I'll do it for $10. And she was like, I'm not paying $10. I was like, oh, okay, I'll take $5. So I got paid $5 for that. Luckily, it wasn't like super complicated. I think I just drew like a little Rudolph or something because it was around like Christmas time. Still though, I got haggled out of that. But I think every artist has at least one of those stories. I have a lot of them, and one of them happened on a cruise. That was weird. Just I don't know why. Just something about artists that someone always is gonna ask you, can you draw me? Just completely bothering you. The cruise one was really weird because I was just like on a bench like next to a window drawing by myself or whatever. And I was like a kid. I was like, what, 12 or something? I don't even remember. But a random guy came up to me and was like, oh my god, your art is beautiful. Can you draw me? Again, I have a really hard time saying no. I should say no to this. I should say no to these people. I don't know this person. I am a child by myself on a cruise. And, yet I still said yes, and I did draw that man. He like left, and I was like, I guess I draw him now? Do I just stay here and wait till he comes back for it? And that's just what I did, and he came back for it. I have such a hard time saying no, though. Those are the most interesting times, though. Most of the time, it's just like some kid at school or something. And at least then I could say no. Man, I really suck at line art. Sometimes I look back at like the speed paints that I do. And I hate that like me struggling with line art always just gets reduced to like 2 minutes. I mean, obviously, otherwise things would be boring. Because usually I'm like talking during speed paints, but I can't lie, it hurts a little. I should probably zoom out a little bit. I hear that if you zoom in too much, that actually makes your art worse. I need to be better about that. Or like it can make your art worse. It doesn't always? I don't know. I heard some other more professional artists say that or something. I'm just some loser drawing stuff for myself. I don't know how many people are watching, but is anyone else doing Drawtober or Inktober or anything like that? I used to do Inktober pretty frequently, especially like in high school. I guess because I just had more time to draw. But I very rarely finished it. I think the last time I finished like Inktober, jeez, how long ago was that? 2016? A while ago. I was still in high school though, and I had time to do it. Remember I actually did 2, I think, that year, and then I got really burnt out. But I did like a month prompt list, and I had like 2 sketchbooks, and I drew both of them every day. I think I burnt myself out really bad after that. Kind of makes me wish I could draw that much again. It'd be like that though. Oh, you don't? That's fair. Honestly, it can be tough. I'm kind of glad I don't do like Inktober, Drawtober stuff as much anymore. At least Drawtober's more forgiving now. I think that's why I decided to do it, because like each prompt lasts a week instead of it being every day, which is a lot better, way more doable. But yeah, I don't really blame people for not doing it. It's a lot of pressure. Like, oh geez, I have to do a thing every day. I remember they just used to be like really big. Like I remember there used to be like an art prompt thing. There at some point there was like an art like challenge almost every month. I know Mermaid is also still a thing, but I've never done Mermaid. Maybe I'll do it maybe next year. But yeah, they can be really tough. They burn out. They make you burn out really easily if you're not careful. That's why I'm kind of glad they're doing like week by week stuff now, cause it's supposed to help with that. Plus, I kind of just wanted to do one again, see if I could, and maybe it would help me get back into drawing again. It has been fun. I used to be like super into just like I have had so many OCs and stuff, but I haven't really made stuff for like OCs and stuff in a long time, and I've been getting back into it sort of slowly. I thought it was also a good opportunity to draw OCs and stuff again. So hopefully I will have fun with that. I'm kind of excited for the second drawing. I was having trouble with it, with like Shapeshifter prompt is kind of difficult. It's like what the second prompt is. It can be kind of hard to think of something spooky for that isn't just scary face. I wanted to be a little bit more creative than that. And then I thought about, I forget the name of the yokai, and I probably have a hard time pronouncing it anyway. But the yokai that's like the lady with the long neck, I thought that would be fun to draw, so that's what my second one is. I won't show it just yet, I don't want to spoil. Plus, it is, I don't want to freak anybody out that has body horror, even though I did put in the title, just to make sure everyone knew. I think the next prompt is witch, and that'll be fun. I have a metric fuck ton of witch OCs, so I'll have to choose from the barrel. Had to get quiet there, so I drew that hand right. It's a bit tough sometimes. There we go. I think it's turning out pretty alright. I am a little sad that I don't get to finish that Elvira drawing because I did really like it. Maybe I'll just finish it for fun. Or maybe I'll just draw Elvira just because she's fun. I forget the original. There was like an original horror movie like hostess before her. I think was named Vampirina. It was kind of a silly, dumb name because like in the 50s we weren't that creative with that kind of stuff. But she was like this lady that wore like this super tight corset, like so tight that honestly I'm surprised she didn't die from how tight she wore her corsets. But it's pretty interesting. I did not know Elvira was based off of like another TV hostess. Pretty interesting though. I wish I could remember the name of the video that I watched, but there was like a pretty good like YouTube documentary about it. I finally taught myself how to remember to flip the canvas. I know that's one of the big things that you're supposed to do, but for like years I never did it, just because I always forgot. I'm glad I'm remembering, because it does generally help. Head too big? I think her head is too big. I'm going to make that smaller. I gave her a humongous head and her head's massive. Ugh. Let me fix that. I did not realize how fucking humongous I made her head. I guess she's just really smart. She's got all that vampire secrets, vampire knowledge. Okay, that's actually a lot better. Okay, cool. That's way better. I didn't even have to resize it that much. Only a little bit. I do have to kind of fix the lines though. There we go. Yeah, she's looking better. I kind of thought she looked a little off, but I wasn't sure. She looked fine on paper, but that's like different. You know, sometimes it's hard to take proportions to translate. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Lamb. Welcome. I'm doing some Drawtober prompts. I hope you guys are having a good day. Kind of just rambling to myself while I draw. Let me zoom out, let y'all get a look actually. This is for the vampire prompt. I missed it last week just because I had a crazy week. But yeah, I'm trying to catch up. I think I'm late enough into the stream that people have seen the body horror trigger warning, so maybe I could show the other sketch. But this is for the Shapeshifter prompt. Again, I forget the name of the yokai, but I really like the yokai of the lady with the really long neck. I thought that would be fun to draw. And also I could still draw a cute girl, but she's being spooky. I'm so glad you're having a fantastic day! You honestly deserve it, Puzzles. I don't know whether to call you by your nickname or your first name sometimes. Puzzles. I'll just say Puzzles. Either is okay. Okay! I think I'm more used to calling you Puzzles, because that's just what I knew you as first. Okay. One of these wings I drew better than the other. This one's kind of ugly, I think. So I'm just gonna be lazy and draw the other one and just copy paste it. Let's see. Why did I have to make the wings so fancy? I should have made them easier to draw. Maybe if my hand's so shaky sometimes. Real name jump scare. Yeah. I feel that sometimes. Some people like only call me Lemon, and sometimes when they say my first name I'm like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. But very cool. Can't wait to see him finished. Thank you. I haven't done anything like this in a long time, so I'm a little nervous just because I don't know, I don't really do challenges, like art challenges anymore. Not that I don't want to, I just don't. Man, is this gonna be one of those things where the wing looked better on paper and I'm just gonna have to redraw it completely digitally because I hate how I'm drawing it digitally? Mayhaps. Is that better? That's alright. You know what? That's good enough. I don't want to spend all day on these. Sometimes art can just be good enough, and that's fine. I'm not salty about it. Let's see. How do I want to draw this flower? We make that. Yeah, there we go. Doing art challenge is a challenge. Yeah, who knew? Who knew, right? That it would be difficult. That it would be challenging, even. I think I just remember, like, the one year I did, like, I talked about it a little bit earlier, but like doing 2 whole prompt lists, that I did that in high school for the entirety of October, and I finished them. I had 2 sketchbooks full of monster and witch ladies. It was very fun, but I don't think I could ever do it again. Okay. Gotta put the weird wing finger bone line. Maybe I should lower the opacity more of the sketch because I'm having trouble seeing the line art. So that probably means y'all are also having trouble seeing that. Alrighty, there we go. That's better. It's nice getting back to streaming. I know I didn't stream very much beforehand. But it's been nice coming back. You know, before all this weird Twitch VTuber stuff where they're like banning people randomly just for existing, I was gonna stream more on Twitch than YouTube, but I feel like YouTube is like more VTuber friendly, VTuber/PGTuber friendly. So that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, I can't get this wing to look right. Maybe this one. Maybe if I move them. Sometimes positioning is the thing that's wrong. Where's the other one? Here's that one. Okay. Maybe if I have this one more in, the perspective will be better. Let's try that. Raise them. Okay. Turn that back up. I think that looks better. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Okay, cool. Good to know. Alright. Has anyone seen Twilight? I don't know who's all in chat. Has anyone seen Twilight before? I've actually never watched it. I'm drawing a vampire, so it's making me think of that stuff. I've seen plenty of reviews, though. I hear it's terrible. I actually haven't seen it either. Really? I guess... I don't know. You can say if you were similar, but I know for me, I avoided it because I was very... When it came out, I was like, I'm not like other girls. I don't like this thing. So I like purposely avoided it. Even though honestly I probably would have liked it if I did read it. Cause I had bad taste. But I refuse to see it or take part in that. It is still weird. It is still a weird, like, book and movie. And the creator put some weird stuff in there, but... And some not so great stuff in there. But, I don't know. I kind of hated it for no reason back then. Never watched it either, but I've heard it's fun bad. Yes, I've heard the movies are fun bad. I've heard that they're fun bad. One of my favorite YouTubers ever, Brutal Moose, did a really funny, like review of it. Can't take anything in the film seriously. Or you shouldn't take anything in the film seriously, maybe more correctly. I do hear it's pretty funny. I never really got too into like vampire media like that. Like I had some friends who were also into like Vampire Diaries and stuff, and I never really was into that stuff. I was weird and I got obsessed over like horror games. Okay. I drew the bow on like a different layer by accident. There, now we can make that look normal. I probably should watch it, honestly, though. I'm such a lover of bad movies. Trying to think, have I watched any bad movies recently? I actually haven't really watched anything bad recently, but I used to watch bad movies all the time. I really want to rewatch Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's definitely one of my favorite B movies, just because of it's ridiculous, but it's crazy how big the budget they had, because they have like really intricate costumes and puppets. It's almost endearing because, like, we don't really use puppets anymore. I miss puppets. Can we bring puppets back? I think there should be more werewolf content. There really should be. That actually reminds me. Oh, there were these really funny... God, this happened a while ago. But there was, like, these weird videos going around. And they were from, like, this app where it was, like... It hosted, like, a werewolf series or something. But it was, like... What? Like, each episode was, like, 5 minutes long or something like that. I wish I could remember the name of it. But each episode was, like, really, really short. And it was about, like, alpha werewolves. And, like, this human lady they were courting. And, and, like, it was just really funny. Just being, like... They were like thirst traps a little bit, so it would be like, no, I'm the alpha and you're mine. That stuff's so funny to me. I mean, I guess I understand why people like it. I don't think I could ever take anything seriously. If someone actually said that to me, I think I'd cry. I don't recommend Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving 3, Moth and I went in thinking it'd be fun bad movie, and it was boring bad. Yeah. Be good, be bad. But don't be boring. Like, I enjoy bad movies for sure. But like when they're boring, it's like that's like the worst kind of bad. Man, this is not a horror movie. Or it's not supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be like a thriller or something. But, I think it's called Rubber? Is it called Rubber? Hold on. I have to look this up. Is this called Rubber? It's about like a tire that's like alive. And it goes on like a killing streak. I think it also flirts with a woman. Rubber movie tire. Oh yeah, it's called Rubber. Rubber 2010. That movie is legitimately really good. It's not like it's very bad good. But yeah, it's about like a living tire. I heard Thanksgiving 1 was good. I don't know about the sequel. I guess 3 is bad. That's unfortunate. Trying to think. Killer Tomatoes is also a pretty good one. That also has puppets. Again, I miss when movies had puppets. I think we should have more puppets. I'm gonna make puppet propaganda. Oh man, another good bad movie is maybe the Flintstones live action movie. Not a horror movie, but not a good movie either, and it's pretty good. Again, it's one of those movies that's become more charming because like we just don't use like practical effects anymore. It's really bad though. Mostly just because it's the Flintstones. I think it's called Viva Rock Vegas or something. That reminds me. I was actually thinking about in the future, maybe when I have like more time to stream like a movie or something like that. Holidays are coming up, so that's gonna be kind of difficult. But I was thinking it'd be cool to have like a randomized wheel, and like if I do start streaming on Twitch, I could do like reactions to like bad movies and TV shows. And specifically I thought it would be really funny to have a like anime one, because there's a lot of bad anime out there. One of my old friends actually had something she called the Wheel of Misfortune. And basically, I don't know why she did this. I need to talk to her again and see if she still has it. But, she had something called the Wheel of Misfortune. Basically, over, like, several years, she had collected a bunch of really bad anime titles. And sometimes, for fun, she would spin the wheel, and whatever it landed on was what we were watching that day. I love the sensual bowling scene. More puppets, yes, more puppets. And I forget about the sensual bowling scene in Viva Rock Vegas. Sensual. what would you do if a man sensually helped you roll a bowling ball? Sorry, I got distracted there for a moment. I'm a little sleepy because I got shift is stupid, but it is what it is. So far, I'm making pretty good progress though, so hopefully I will be able to finish these if I keep it simple. I think that's how I want it. Okay, yeah. Sometimes I sketch out skirts and I'm like, or like clothes in general, and I don't even know how they work. My artist brain's struggling to figure out how the skirt works. Okay, yeah, I think that this part goes over her leg. I figured it out. But yeah, as I was saying, I think it'd be cool to maybe every once in a while have like movie nights or watching bad anime or something. Alright. I don't think you're actually able to see that. Yeah, that looks better. I know how to do ruffles pretty okay, but sometimes I forget like where I need to make them pop. And then I realize, oh wait, you wouldn't be able to see it from that angle. You know, that's probably good enough. Alright, she's looking pretty good. God, I'm a sucker for gothic Lolita anything. Alright. Straight angles are the worst when you have shaky hands. Thank God for the undo button, though. I'm trying to do my best to talk as much as possible. I think I'm still getting used to being on stream sometimes, and I get nervous and forget what to say. Doing the best I can, though. I kind of didn't realize, but I kind of made her skirt weirdly looks kind of pumpkin-y to me, so maybe I'll give her like an orange color palette. I think that would look nice. I don't use orange enough. It's kind of an underrated color. Orange is a nice color. A lot of people say that it's ugly, but I mean, if you find the right orange, it's a pretty color. She's like a pumpkin vampire, I guess. Maybe she likes the aesthetic. It does kind of make me think of Pumpkin Cookie from like Cookie Run. I think her design's so cute. Peak, honestly. I would play more Cookie Run, but the company makes NFTs, and that makes me sad. Hopefully the shoes match up okay. I think they're good enough. I'm almost done with the line art, so I'm gonna get to coloring soon, which is my favorite part. You know, Ben brought up a really cool idea about like maybe making characters on stream, like specifically like Pathfinder characters and stuff like that. And he would make like character sheets so that people could use them if they wanted. And I would draw them, but they would all be randomized, so like we'd be making something up on the spot. I thought that'd be fun. It'd be cool too, because then maybe I could talk about like how I think about character design. Which I know I'm not like a professional by any means, but it's fun to talk about like artist thought processes. I think sometimes I know I listen for like other people's thought processes and stuff. especially if I'm like not understanding like how a thing works. Let's see, did I get... Oh yeah, I guess the line art is done. Yay! Alright, here's the line art. Alright, I have to do something really quick, so I'm gonna BRB, but I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I grabbed another drink and had to do something else. Alright, okay. Let's get back to it. We just finished the line art. Pretty happy with it. I think it's pretty clean. Unfortunately, I cannot do very thin line art. I'm not built that way. People can do that. Honestly, I wish I had their superpowers. Alright. Now let's fill in some colors. For some reason I think she'd look really cute, like with like an orange red color palette. So let's figure out some colors for her. Let's make her really pale. Line art is hard digitally. It is. It is. Though I've always kind of stunk at it, even like traditionally. I am better at it traditionally, though. I may need to make her even paler. Oh yeah, that's better. That's more vampire-like, huh? And I'll probably give her stockings so I won't make her legs the same color. Let's see. Maybe if I make it slightly gray, it'll be like grayish orange. It'll be like if she's like wearing like pantyhose or something. I'll shade it a bit more so it'll look more correct. they give Asterion. Is that how you say it? That how you say that man? I don't play Baldur's Gate. I want to play Baldur's Gate one day. In the best way possible. Thank you for that vibe. I at least know how that man acts. I think every vampire is a little fruity. Alright, let's see. Well, if they give that vibe, should I give them white hair? You know, there's a classic black hair vampire. I was thinking like reddish orange hair would be cute, but white hair could be cool. I mean, like, she is based off of an OCA of mine who already has red hair, so maybe white hair could differentiate them, like, side by side as characters. I guess I could see. We could start with the outfit and then see what hair color works better. Alright. Let's do some white for the ruffles. That's not supposed to happen. Let's close that up. I think that will probably be some of the only white in the outfit, though. Gotta be pretty goth if you're a vampire. Hello, welcome. Doing some Drawtober prompts. Currently coloring the vampire prompt. I forgot to make this part white. Okay, let's make... There we go. Okay. Now that's all the way I'm probably going to use white for the hair or not. I try to make my color palettes balanced. It can be kind of difficult sometimes, though. Alright. That's pretty saturated. Slightly desaturated one is better. Ooh, that kind of looks like like Mako's color, like the Vocaloid. But I kind of like it. I dig it. I'll use it. All right. And then we'll use like dark red. Yeah. Dark red. Super, super dark. It's almost more black than it is red, but we'll use that for some accents. The main dress will be red. I think that fits. Oh, the music is gone. I just noticed that. Let's pick some more music. Oops. Alright, here we go. Hopefully that sounds okay. Alright, cool. Let's go back to using this red. I like it to be the main color, so maybe the lower half of the sleeves don't have to be red, but this is already looking pretty cute. very pumpkin-y, but like it's like reddish pumpkin-y vampire. She just really likes pumpkin spice. What color do I want the bottom sleeves to be? Let's see. Should I do the same this color? I almost feel like that's too close to the corset. Maybe a lighter, kind of orangey color. Maybe it's even more warm. That could, even if it's not that different. Hey, that actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that's it. I think it just needed a slightly different, like it needed a little bit warmth in there, because that orange is pretty cool. That saying art words like I know what they mean. I think the shoes, I'll use the same color as the corset. I kind of intended them to be kind of dark, like probably like black or whatever. But I try not to use true black except for my line art, just because I kind of like black line art. I think it is striking. I think I might make the drawstring of like the corset. I might make it like a brighter yellow just so it kind of pops. I'm trying to explain like how I pick out colors, because I know a lot of people sometimes will. I've had people ask me in the past like, "Oh, Ava, how do you choose which colors you use?" Honestly, I kind of just eyeball it the whole time. But explaining my thought process, I suppose. I'm a huge sucker for like monochrome palettes, so I tend to favor that. But I mean, it's not the only color palette I do. It's just like my favorite one to do. It's because it's like a really easy way to have pretty decent character designs, is if like you use one base color, like one or two base colors, and one or two like accent colors, and sometimes even less than that, can look very nice because it's very simple. Complicated stuff can work too, it's just you know, it's easier. Maybe a brighter yellow. Maybe more pastel. Maybe I feel like it's blending in with that orange too much. I think that's actually quite a bit better. Yeah, that looks better. I did want this string, like the drawstring of the corset, to sort of pop out a little bit more. I'll use the same yellow for the necktie, neck bow. Looking pretty cute. Now looking at her color palette, I'm actually thinking maybe the color of the corset, like the quote-unquote black, it's not actually black, but the darkest value that I'm using, I think might actually work the best for her hair. Just because her dress is so colorful. I'm drawing on Whiteboard Fox as I watch this. Oh, cool. What are you drawing? I'm glad we could draw together. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it that color. We'll see how it looks, and if that hair color doesn't look nice, we can choose something else. But I think this will be perfect. Yeah, I kind of like that a little too much. Ah, she's so cute! Oh, she's so cute. Sorry, I love her. Random stuff. Oh, nice! It's fun to doodle sometimes. Ah, she's so adorable. She's like pure autumn vibes, less Halloween vibes. I mean, still kind of Halloween vibes. I think orange is definitely underrated. I think people should use it more. So I'm glad I got to use it. Alright, I think I just need to put some detail colors and then I can clean up a little bit and maybe do some cell shading. I am also drawing while watching. It is relaxing. Oh, I'm glad! Sometimes I worry because I'm more quiet and kind of... I don't know how to describe myself very well. I'm very quiet and shy. More shy of a streamer. Sometimes I worry I'm not that, like, entertaining. But if it's relaxing, then I'm really glad. That means I'm doing something right? Man, I forgot how much I loved drawing cute outfits. Where did I put that layer? I felt that when I streamed because I would just focus on the art for 10 minutes and not say anything. Yeah! I am so scared of going silent though. I watched a video actually today of another VTuber being like, how to get your like retention rates up. And she talked about like how a lot of people don't talk sometimes when they stream. And I was like, oh no, I do that. Sometimes I forget to say things. I really try though. It's hard to think of what to say sometimes. I think I'll get better the more I do it. She did give me a very helpful tip though and said like I said that like she spoke to me directly. No, I watched a video. But the tip in the video, there was a couple, but one that I think has helped me a little bit is like she said narrate what you're doing, and I was like, actually that makes sense. I should probably do that. It's hard though. You don't normally do that. The video spoke to you directly. It spoke to my soul. Also, I'm sorry that you can't stream. Hopefully you can one day. It's pretty fun. If it makes you feel any better, I'm 23 and I'm only just now streaming. I haven't streamed over 22. But I'm also just a really shy person, so before that I was like, don't perceive me. I don't want to be perceived. And then VTuber stuff happened in 2020. And I was like, actually, being a VTuber sounds pretty cool. Drawing, yippee yippee! I'm catching up with my October proms. Oh, I'm glad, Lamb. I can't wait to see. You'll need to show me, Lamb. She's really coming together. I really like how she looks. It'll be fun when she is shaded. How she is so far. Maybe I should do a contrasting color with the roses, or would a red be fine? Because if they were blue, that could be cool. I think I'm gonna see how blue looks, because I like really contrasting colors sometimes. It can really make if you don't use it too much, you can make it really pop. So let's try that out. I'll make one blue and see how it looks. Is it too much, though? I actually think it's nice, but I may have to put blue on the lower end just so that it's not too imbalanced, because all the blues are up top. Maybe I'll put I'll figure something out. I'll put some blue on her dress or something, maybe a line or something like that, like a little stripe. Also, sorry if you guys hear sirens. I think an ambulance is passing me right now. I live in a city, so sometimes they're loud as hell. Hopefully it's not too bad. It sounds far away, so maybe it's not even picking up, but I wanted to make sure it wasn't too much. A little blue at the bottom would add balance. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking maybe it was too much blue up top, but if maybe I put like here, let's see if I could put like maybe a little stripe at like the bottom of the skirt. Where is the skirt layer? Ah, there you are. Oh, that's green. That's not blue. I think that does help, but it's such a thin stripe. Maybe if it's like 2 or 3. Me trying to make this character design simple. How about I make it more complicated? I think the 2 stripes actually really help. Just so that the dress doesn't look weird, I'll add them to her little like poofy sleeve ruffles. Because I feel like that would make sense. That's looking pretty cute. I love her outfit. And then I just need to give her red eyes, and maybe I can shade a little bit. Maybe blue detail on the shoe too. True. I drew sands, lol. I used to draw Undertale all the time. Let's see. Yeah, I'll add a little thing to her shoe because her shoes do look a little too plain now. Maybe for whatever reason, like the back of it has like a little label. No, they don't normally have that on Mary Jane's, do they? Stripe? Stripes never fail me. I mean, I think I'm getting somewhere, but the stripe there just feels weird. I think the back of the shoe. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do like how stilettos are. And I could put the bottom of her shoe blue. That might be cool. And then on the other shoe, I can just have the button. No! Don't color the whole shoe blue! Let's see how that looks. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. I think that works. That looks good. Thank you, guys. Then let's color in her eyeballs, and I can do a little bit of shading, and I can move on to the next drawing I want to do. Let's see. What color do I want to use to shade? Maybe like a pink? Like a pink might be nice. Blue and the orange as well, but is still differentiating enough. Yeah, I think pink's the way to go. Because it's like nicely kind of subtle on the oranges, but it really pops on the other things. I may have to use a darker pink though for the darkest value. But other than that, I think I can actually just do multiply and do the rest of the drawing like this for the most part. I may even change the line art because I do want to try and move away from using black line art. I just am so used to using black line art because that's all I've ever really done. Not that I haven't experimented sometimes, but I usually just do black line art. She's so cute. Thank you. I may not shade the second one because the vampire drawing is taking me longer than I anticipated, but I think that's fine. Yeah, she's looking really good. I'm sorry, that's all I could say. I'm just really happy with her. I get excited when I draw a cute girl. This music's making me a little sleepy. It's helping me focus though. Regardless. Weird kind of oxymoron. I wonder what kind of witch I should do for the witch prompt since that one is next. I think today's the last day for Shapeshifter. So it'll be fun to figure out what I want to do. I find myself not talking again because I got focused. It's so rare to find yourself in the art zone. Whew. I gotta keep myself awake. I may have to draw Shapeshifter another day, because, like, man, I think the sleepiness really hit me. I had a pretty rough day at work. Not like it was a bad day, but it was just really busy. Also, I shouldn't say day, that's misleading. I had a rough night. I think maybe I'll try and at least get started on Shapeshifter. Because I did do this sketch, so maybe I could get started on the line art. And then maybe I'll decide when I stop. I think forgot I wanted to add more shoe lines here on the bottom of her soles, just so they're like not just a completely flat surface. I like that the color I chose looks almost purpley across the blues, the blue roses. Pretty nice. It's pretty subtle though. Let's see, darker. Yeah, I think that shows up a lot better. So now we can shade like the hair and wings and stuff real fast. Yeah, I think maybe after the vampire prompt I may stop. But I actually may do like a gorilla stream like tomorrow and finish Shapeshifter. Cause I think my my Dungeons and Dragons game might have fell through, but we shall see. If not, I can always finish it another time. I at least showed this sketch on stream, so I think that's all that matters. The coziness of the stream is getting to you. Yeah, a little bit. I'm starting to feel too cozy. I should put a Snuggie on. That'll be extra cozy. I actually used to have a Snuggie. They were, you would be shocked, not that comfortable. Mine was made out of like this shitty felt material. When you're such a cozy streamer that you make yourself sleepy. Just nice. I can just fill that space in. I didn't have to hand shade that. I think I just have to add highlights and like my signature, obviously. But yeah, I think once I add highlights, she should be all good. YouTube, I promise that this is a teacup full of ketchup and nothing else. Maybe would blue highlights look? That probably look fine, right? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's see, soft light. I know it's cell shading, but sometimes I still like to put like some like minor highlight gradients. Just because it makes it look a little less flat, even though I know that's like the purpose. I know it's kind of the purpose of cell shading, but I like a little bit of depth. Yeah, and let's make that pretty low, like 60 opacity. Oh, maybe 50. Real subtle highlights. Alright. I think I'm gonna sign that. And I'll make her transparent. Just cause. Just for fun. Also cause I don't feel like making literally any sort of background. background, who's she? I don't even know her. I really like how she's come out. I think she looks fantastic. Let's see, let me save her and then I'm probably gonna hop off stream. Alright, I'll probably post it on my community and as well as my Twitter. Also, hi Pippi. I am okay. I'm pretty sleepy. I unfortunately have to go, but you know. Oh, Pocky, I'm sorry. I'm literally just about to end it. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I'm gonna try and stream again soon. You know, night shift kind of sucks, so. No, you're fine. Hopefully you can watch the VOD. But, yeah, unfortunately, I have to sleep because work, you know how it is. But thank you guys for showing up right at the end anyway. Like, that's still great. Thank you guys. I'm gonna post the art that I did probably in community post and on my Twitter. And I will see you guys later. But it was so nice having everybody show up. Thank you. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.